Yeah. Okay.
मीडियम साइज करके
हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। एंड गाइस, आज थोड़ी सी लेजी आ रही होगी ये, और मैं फर्स्ट टाइम वेबकैम ट्राई कर रहा हूँ। आई डोंट नो क्या एरर हो रही है, इसमें दिखा तो नहीं रहा कुछ एरर, बट ओके लेट्स सी क्या एरर हो रही है। मैं चेक कर लेता हूँ। इसमें कोई एरर नहीं दिखा रहा है। आई गेस ये ठीक है। आई गेस ये ठीक है। गाइस, मेरी हेडफोन भी एकदम ग्रीन कलर के, तो गाइस आप लोगों को थोड़ी सी डिस्टर्बेंस हो सकती है उस पर, बट ओके। बट गाइस प्लीज थोड़ा सा मैनेज कर लेना। थोड़ा दिन के बाद मैं हेडफोन भी चेंज कर लूँगा। एंड गाइस, बहुत ही जल्दी हम लोग मैच स्टार्ट होने वाला है, टीम S8UL वर्सेस टीम माही का। सो गाइस, आई एम वेरी एक्साइटेड फॉर दिस। अगर आप भी एक्साइटेड हो तो गाइस प्लीज कमेंट करके बताओ कि यार कैसा लगेगा ये आज का मैच। क्या आप एक्साइटेड हो इस मैच के लिए? बिकॉज आई एम वेरी मच एक्साइटेड फॉर टीम सोल एंड टीम माही। सो गाइस, लेट्स सी क्या होता है। वेरी मच एक्साइटेड। टीम सोल वर्सेस टीम माही। एक साइड में मैं एंटी रोड को सपोर्ट कर रहा हूँ, एक साइड में आपको बोला कि आप कोई नहीं, तब तक आप लोग कमेंट करके बताओ यार क्या चल रहा है आप लोग का, क्या कर रहे हो आप लोग। कमेंट करके बताओ इंटरेक्ट जितना करोगे उतना मेरे लिए बढ़िया रहेगा। जितना हम लोग इंटरेक्ट करेंगे एक दूसरे के साथ भाई और ज्यादा मजा आएगा। Come on guys, यार क्या चीज का वेट कर रहा है, कमेंट प्लीज hello. Hi Vedant. Hello Vedant. Benan. Like क्या Benan? प्लीज ब्रो, कैसे पॉसिबल, क्या आप बोल रहे हो, क्लियर मेरे को समझ नहीं आता। Make me your mod. ब्रो मॉड का मतलब क्या होगा, किस सेंस में आप मॉड प्लीज आप बताओ मॉड किस लिए बोल रहे हो, मॉड क्या हो, मैं समझ रहा हूँ, मेरे को मॉड का अलग लगा guys, and Vedanta, please share with everyone, please share with your friends, tell them to watch over here, stream बहुत सही चल रहा है, अभी मस्ती करेंगे अपन सब कोई, बस अपने इसी चीज का वेट करें कि भाई स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट हो जाए। जैसे स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट हो जाएगा भाई साहब, आज का जो मैच होने वाला है एपिक लेजेंड मैच होने वाला है। दो काफी वन ऑफ द फेवरेट टीम मेरे S8UL की बिंग्स एंटी माही में जो एंटीडोट है, भाई मतलब भाई फेवरेट प्लेयर्स में से गाइस कमेंट करके बताओ आपके फेवरेट प्लेयर कौन है. Okay, you're asking for moderator. Yes, Vedant. Vedant Padwal, are you asking for the moderator? I can surely make you my moderator, bro. Not an issue. अगर आप वही बोल रहे हो तो. Then I have no issue. I can make you my mod. But आपको लिंक देनी पड़ेगी ना आपकी. And guys, this is the time game up start होने वाला है. I guess, guys, सबका yeah, guys, game begins. Guys, game start हो गया है.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to the semifinals of CORSAIR Rising Champion Association with Elite Health. Now, we have been waiting for so long for a match between Mahi and S8UL, and I can't tell you how excited I am to join this journey. Then share this thought as well. It's gonna help me as well to cover up the situation, like the entire tournament. So much of fun and entertaining casting. Now, it's a little bit of competition over here. Antidote and 6 on the jet. It's gonna be something crazy to watch. I'm not sure what's gonna be the exact definition of craziness in this sort of game, but we all know that we will see something crazy today on this map as well. It was picked by S8UL. Yep. Now the first map being split, the second one being Haven with the default pick going on to Icebox. It is going to be Excali now, shooting away the Boombot just to be safe now. Starting up on the defense has to be an advantage coming in here, but it's going to be actually playing very close to the smoke. I think it's tagged up pretty heavy. Now, no skill around him to actually regain some HP as well. So this is looking like a nightmare, but it is going to be Amaterasu landing the first kill in the round down on Strix. Now, we all know how Strix is a very dominating player. Once he takes up the momentum, he doesn't let it go, especially if he's given an operator in hand. But this time it is going to be him getting shut down very early in the round. Amaterasu now, perfect flank. This is going to be oh so perfect, but look at this. This is like a double flank coming in here. As Amaterasu good for the first, but not good for the second, as it's going to be easy. Trading it out instantly. Now the rotation comes into the future from Team Mahi as S8UL somehow managed to reach in through heaven with a quick wall towards Wentz as well. It is going to stop any sort of a push coming in from them. Now Ratchaway is playing very slow, still pushing it through, and it is going to be him getting not only one, but, well, it's going to be Astro stealing that one from him. Nevertheless, good round coming in from Team Mahi. Next round going in for the favor of Team Mahi. Given this one a very plenty of what to be in for the next few rounds. The active move back these days is gonna go in with a and a quick timeout will be coming in from S8UL. It's a tech call coming in from S8UL. But looking at the current situation, it is looking very much positive towards Team Mahi.
Abhilasha?
Team Mahi did not lose a single game in this entire tournament, and that is what I'm seriously
रुको
to like.
बंद कर दो इसको समोसा ला के रख दे यहाँ पर ठीक है और ये गेट बंद कर दे
You know how dominating it is there here. At the same time, Fix as well. Oh, I can't actually forget of the first game where we saw us Fix with him using a laser. Just destroy the opponent's pistols here. And I just cannot wait to see anything else that's coming out of this one. Well, okay then, we should be resuming back into the game very shortly. It is going to be strict though with the, as always, annoying sound in towards the metal clanking pipes. I'm not sure why, but I think it's just the boredom getting to him. And oh, okay, we're going to see Knockbox joining in as well. Alright. Well, it is a party down in towards Ramen, but exactly how will they be parting this one out is a real question, as Amaterasu will be taking the first peek in towards main. Walling it off as well. Good choice. The wall will be stopping any sort of an aggressive push towards the mains. Now, given the fact that they also have the Sentinel, which is going to be Killjoy, the second Sentinel, which is going to be Killjoy, and putting it towards 8, it's a very, very good decision as you have the entire of Nick and being in control with the help of not only Breeze's utility, but as well as Sage's. It's going to be Excali now spotting Buzz and running away immediately. The nade's going to do hefty amounts of damage, but somehow managing to escape that damage. It is going to be Strix though. Now all the players getting slowed. It's going to be one trapping away for the second, and he is going to get the second as well. Good stuff. A quick dust round coming into Team Mahi. 3 kills for Excali.
Nice.
Was on point as well as the cross engagement. Of course, Team Mahi is all about him as well, as they all are mechanically talented. But if you notice, it's one thing, they did not leave their position, even though they have spotted that there was some guys coming towards the side. They did not leave their account. Yes, they did show a little bit of presence towards the B side, but they know exactly what he was doing, and that is what is more nurturing. Right now, Excali now throwing in a boombox very early out into the round to get that control. Will be recovering an Ultra as well, while Strix will be taking down Amaterasu for that man advantage. Now, good stuff, but it's going to be Antidote somehow managing to perfectly read Strix's movements. Now, nullification of the man advantage coming to play here as right away Antidote decides to play a angle and cover each other back just in case of emergency. Now it's going to be right away somehow managing to spot Binks' head through the tiny corner, and it will be landing 2 beautiful kills. The reload will be coming in for him, and it's going to be right away capitalizing on that opportunity. Now Hella coming into the rotate, and he should be spotting one, but doesn't only spot one, spot the second as well. It's going to be right away now in a 1v1 situation. The lock-on bonus, is it going to be good though? I do believe that she's one of his battles. On how exactly we want to be playing this game. That is the most important. Time is ticking down, and he has to bomb plant at any minute now because he's going to have to juggle around with his corners as well. Now, he does get onto the bomb side with quick wall coming into play here, but that's a very open plan, my friend, as right away will be shutting him down. What a lost bonus round coming into them. What a lost bonus. Some of the right position was exactly in there, so it would be a very easy for him to spot out what exactly the fact is going to be causing, especially the incorrect reading coming in from Knockbox. I mean, like, why would I be going for a free squad? He's going to open my life and cause him a very happy damage as they are going to, I think it's fourth round. I guess they have lost the lost bonus. But luckily for them that they didn't go in for an heavy fight at the moment. It's going to give them plenty of room to breathe in as they have enough of money to work around the big gun as well. But Kings on the other hand is going in with the Shred is fine. Shred is going to adjust. Okay. I guess they are going in, like they really are just going in for it. As it's going to be Strix dashing up towards Ram, possibly trying to make a lot of noise, but it's going to be him getting just shut down instantly. And they don't now. Jumping around in vents like a little bunny and hoping to hit some nice trick shots, and they will be landing the second kill in the round. And that's a quick flurry of trades coming out onto the board here, as it's just going to be a 1v5 plus situation for Notfox. That name will also flush him out of the positioning, and it also missing the shot. Nevertheless, it is going to be Excali clutching it up, and 4 rounds coming to the favor of Team Mahi.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna have to ask, what are the predictions of this one? Which do you think is
Okay,
gonna
Team Mahi is already in winning, huh?
I know that S8UL as well as
भाई Team Mahi पहले से ही जीत रहा है.
team and second half being a defensive side and half. Is this the reason why the Team Mahi is having both
वो wins.
against S8UL, or is it just mostly defensive?
Well, I really can't answer that. Are they on paper? Yes, I do believe that they are the more experienced team in terms of knowledge in the game and knowledge overall of how to compete under pressure. They are definitely the better team definitely the better team on paper. But in my opinion, S8UL, they are a lot of changes have been going on for them up in the ground too, though. Will be getting a nice kill onto Notfox's head, and it's going to be a mad advantage coming in for Team Mahi Bings now. He has the opportunity, makes the sound as well. It's going to be Excali shutting down Strix without any problem whatsoever. With only one satchel to work with, a crucial situation coming in for S8UL. How exactly will they manage to push this one out? This is the question. Bings now. Both a very tight angle towards CT, or towards Ali as we'd like to call it. Whereas it's going to be so close, but Bings now getting spotted, his position being compromised as well. A perfect nade to push him back into that tiny corner to work with. He's essentially in a pretty tough spot, in a pretty sticky situation, as I like to call it. And it seems that there's nothing that he can do. Now, hell of timing on this has to be perfect. If he pushes out, it has to be perfect. Now they're very much aware of every player's positioning on the map, and the plant should be going down any minute now, and as it does, he's going to be hearing the footsteps, and there it is, easy landing first, but quick trades coming out of the board here, as it's going to be a quick rush coming onto the bomb side, and it's going to be right to it, shutting Bings down with 5 rounds now, coming to favor of Mahi. But as I said before, yes, they are the better team on paper, and just because so much have happened, I could not finish my train of thought. But I feel as though S8UL, they are definitely very individually skilled, and they can put up a great fight. Now, to have a double sentinel play on a map like Split, it becomes very, very hard to push streaming as well as anything. So your last option is mid, but what if you have a safe wall in mid? Where will you go from that? What exactly is the play there?
And looking around this position, who is going to stay in the mid? You know this side, mid is quite friendly.
Okay then. Complete powerhouse of a fragger coming out right now from Antidote as he jumps up in the air and hits a beautiful headshot right through Easy Skull. I mean, what? Was that like barely 10 seconds of the round?
Probably, but
nice
shot. He actually proved my sentence even without me trying to finish the sentence. What I was about to say, trying to contest mid, knowing that Antidote was sitting there with an operator and would never miss his shot. I mean, he rarely misses his shot. I'm not saying that he never misses. He rarely misses his shot in situations like this where he just wants to
Come on, Team Mahi, come on.
I mean, it's not a good idea to contest mid.
Look at the map. Look at the map right now. Are you witnessing that? It's going to be somehow Antidote trying to land the first kill in the round. Now, this angle is so perfect, but he has a dash as well. So even if he gets the first kill, he will be using that to go right away. And what a nice flick coming in from him. Now, he's dealing with such tight angles as he's going to get a nice flick down onto Strix. Well, not only with the 3rd kill, but he's in it for the 4th. Does he know that they're on tight as he dashes in and a beautiful updraft to get the 4th kill in the round. What a dominating performance coming in from Antidote.
We just
अच्छा खेल
missed
लिया
one
भाई
kill
लोग,
from
कुछ
Astro.
ज्यादा ही
We
अच्छा.
did sure make.
Antidote
I
भाई,
mean, we did
OP
sure
antidote
manage
guys,
to
OP.
see the kills that Astro got over there, and it's crazy sick. In my opinion, I mean, Antidote is right now is literally a killing machine of Team Mahi, and I think there is literally no way to stop this guy. And if you stop this guy, there is a possibility for S8UL to make some decision or to push certain side.
गाइस
But
मेरा
Antidote
प्रेडिक्शन एकदम
certainly
सही हो
knows
रहा
if
भाई,
I go
टीम
to the
माही
last
में
kill,
एंटीडोट
this
फाड़
is
रहा.
not okay.
Oh, no, 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 Antidote. What are you doing? You are just being a menacingly insane player, as it is finally going to be easy, managing to shut him down, stopping the wrath of a player that Antidote truly is. Right to Ace now, playing very menacingly through the smoke. He will get shut down by Strix, as it is going to be a 3v4 clutch situation, a full-blown retake coming in for Team Mahi. The lockdown has been used, as well as Bings will put a bullet right through Excali's brain. Now, nice lockdown, and it's going to be giving a lot of time to S8UL to work with. I mean, necessarily, they have a lot of time now on their hands, and even if a retake is going to be possible here, they're going to have to manage to somehow deal with 4 off angles. Now it's going to be a quick push coming in, as the alarm bot will be spotting not only one but the second as well, and Strix shutting down 3 players. Good stuff. First round coming in for S8UL.
First round, as well as a break of momentum from Team Mahi, and this could be the place where they can come back, at least getting themselves 5 rounds in the first half. Because if they need to stand a chance against a team like Team Mahi, you have to do something at this point of time, especially when you're in the attacker side. The blast push, what SATUL has done, is exactly what they need to do again and again and again, and abuse the hell out of it if they're standing a chance.
Well, Antidote yet again. He has picked up the operator. If he's popping off like that, who wouldn't pick up the operator? Now it's going to be up to Razu quickly walling off towards B mains. In the hopes of stopping any aggressive push. Now, as you can see, there's 5 players stacked in towards B mains, and given the fact that they're giving so much of sound cues as well, this is going to be also menacing, as there's going to be a quick dash out coming onto the bomb site. Now, Strix having to deal with this angle coming in from Antidote is going to be scary. More than scary, I feel like it's going to be impossible for him to deal with this, but it is going to be big, bombing the ultimate, and Antidote with the insane flick. Just so good. Now, a 1v3 coming in for him, and it should be a shutdown, but oh, and it's still managing to stay alive somehow in this round as Antidote slowly inches closer and closer, and LF is going to be stealing that kill right under the belt. Good stuff coming in for Team Mahi.
What is the scoreline difference? Like 8-1, it could go 4-8. There is still hope over there. We can actually see the Team Mahi on the twice of the score. It is possible to imagine that, but Adino sitting on 13 kills and 3 deaths, and looking down at SATUL's KD, it's not looking that good. But it's not to forget that both the team are absolutely dominating, and there is chances for SATUL to come up with some sort of stress, which I don't see is coming in from them. I don't see any stress that's coming in from SATUL that needs to break down the momentum.
Exactly, very well put, Jelly. That's exactly what I was going to mention as well. No such strats. It usually just seems like a rush, a B rush. The most textbook strats there possibly is. There doesn't really seem to be any sort of a structure in the type of pushes that they're trying to, capitalize on. And look at this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Amaterasu gets all of B main control. Now, he did wall it off, and he's going to actually be stuck in that wall. But he is going to be somehow managing to be in a position where it is a one-and-done situation, but will still be good for the first. Now, Excali coming out and peeking in, peering up from above rafters, will manage to nullify the man advantage that Team S8UL had brought for themselves, as it's going to be Biggs shutting down Hellf as Amaterasu does get the first kill in the done. Positioning in towards B mains. The
Nice shot from Biggs, guys.
So now Team S8UL will have to rotate all the way around towards B main. With only 30 seconds to work with, they have to recover the spike, also deal with Amaterasu, and that is going to be very difficult, as it's going to be Amaterasu now
coming up and stepping up to a tall task. He takes the wide swing. It's good, but it's going to be all down to that nade. That will be shutting down the round. And Antidote is like, did I really have to do anything, guys? Okay then.
This team Mahi is dominating Team Soul, यार. भाई इतना गंदा मैच तो नहीं expect किया था.
I've done a lot in the previous 10 rounds, and I don't think like it is okay for him to just sit and relax in that one round, especially when Excali did an amazing job of doing a hefty amount of utility damage, because race plays is all about doing utility damage more than your guns, and that is what Excali did. Just pretty much describes what a race player is.
Exactly, very well put. Now, look at this. This is exactly what I was talking about. There's no set strategy. People are doing whatever they want. And somehow S8UL managing, and oh, that nade should be the end of it, as it's going to be looking like a very different scenario. I would like to call it a raise diff right now, because look at them. They are just so menacingly pushing in towards the middle and towards wherever they feel deeming to suit their desires. They don't really care. Now, I was about to say a 3v5, but it's going to be boiling down essentially to a 2v5, as Antidote has his eyes pierced in towards Ramen. Now, he does know that there can be a player there, but he's scoping out in the wrong time. Scopes back in, and oh, the shot is good. The shot is done never before. And oh my god!
Bhai, Antidote, bhai, kya?
Doing that. This is the semi-finals. This is not your competitive game. Hello?
Doesn't really matter if it's semi-finals, competitive, or even finals.
भाई seriously भाई Antidote क्या है भाई मत खेलो आज. भाई आज इसका लकी डे है भाई इतना किल खाली ऑपरेटर से. भाई यार. I'm literally getting goosebumps यार.
This is I would just say the highlight of my day, ladies and gentlemen, as we should be hopping back very shortly into this game. Now, the flash is good, but not capitalizing on it is the real danger here. You have left Antidote with a lot of room to work with, as it's going to be Excali getting the second kill, in the round, as he shuts down Bings. Now, as I was saying before, that raise div has really come true, as it is going to be Amaterasu not only getting 2, but getting the third kill, and it seems as though S8UL has just been shut down, 11-1. Such a menacing scoreline coming in on the defense.
Switching sides.
इतना अच्छा कौन कैसे भाई हमें भी सिखा दो यार.
See Team Mahi going in with a score of 11-1. I guess this is the first game where we have seen with a score line that huge of a difference. But Team Mahi is going in with 11. S8UL is falling back with one round win. Not to forget that this map was a pick of S8UL. So like I always say in every single game, if you pick the map, it should be your domain and you should dominate in your own domain. Looks like that S8UL is having a little bit of struggle to get any score against a dominating team like Team Mahi.
Team Mahi, well, they are, like I said before, just out aiming S8UL right now, with really nothing to do. Very quiet on the map currently, as the players will slowly be pushing up ramps. Now it is going to be a sheriff in hand, but Antidote shutting down not only one, having the opportunity for the second, but it's going to be Binks trading out the kills real quick in the round. Amaterasu now walling off the entire heavens, leaving Easy all alone on the bomb side, and oh my god, what is going on? This just looks like a chaotic round coming in from Team Mahi. The execution was right, but the strategy was right. The execution was just done so poorly. Now Excali in a 1v3.
Oh no.
Oh, the turret is going to give away his position, and Excali for some reason decides to have a stare down with the turret instead of going in for Sage's head. But it is going to be a round coming in for S8UL. That is something.
Wouldn't really blame on Excali for not spotting up Sage and take her down, because when you know that when you can hear that the presence of bot, who has been the literal MVP of this entire tournament, it's right next to you, then of course your priority changes and shut down the bot, because you know if you're gonna look somewhere else, the bot will be the one to take him out.
So I wouldn't really say that that was a fault of Excali, but yes, the execution was wrong coming in from Team Mahi, which is very rare to witness. Oh.
Ooh, hefty amounts of damage coming out early in the round. As it is going to be Bucky landing a beautiful headshot right through Excali's skull. Nevertheless, it is still going to be the opportunity for S8UL to really make a comeback possible. But will that comeback it seems like a very, very hard last year, right? You have such a long way to go with 9 rounds in a row to equalize the scoreline with Mahi only 1 round win needed to go into match point. Now, that is a very daunting task to deal with, but really, it just shows how Team Mahi, even after losing command, they are
इतना रोके क्यों अभी टाइमिंग
work, and this can work because this is all the players. It seems as though the default setting for them is going to be some heaven and the A-side player as Easy will be landing no kills, and it's going to be Helen shutting him down.
Nice
and a break even up to expect now, right? So he's going to get the bomb planted. So it's very close to smoke. It is going to be a quick retake coming in for S8UL. How exactly did they even manage to pull this one off? It's going to be a mystery to me. Now Hella, with the only one in with the Spectre in hand as all the players come showering down towards the bomb side. It's going to be strict for managing to get one. But a quick shutdown coming into the players as things fly through the sky and edit. Now, clutching up the round. Good
nice round from Snoop. Nice round.
Like I said, a defender-sided map. If you're on the defender side, if you start with the defending side, of course, you have a huge advantage over the opponent team, especially when you're in the map of split. And looks like that it is turning out towards the favor of S8UL, but losing 11 rounds in the first half is what's going to cost them. It's what's going to cost them a little bit as they need a huge momentum to gain against a team of Team Mahi. And not to forget that Team Mahi, we know Team Mahi for the dominating performance. It doesn't really matter about the downfall that they have faced recently, but it looks like they're coming back for a comeback at this point of time, and they're as well as the commitment to the esports scene.
Cover going out.
Well, the full buy will be coming in as it's going to be Antidote managing to shut down Easy very early out into the round with a 5v4 to work with now and only 1 minute and 14 seconds on the clock. The players will be reallocating towards A mains in the hopes of pushing it any minute now as a utility is being set up for the site's success. Now, still very slow as there is some presence in towards mid and sewers as well. So if in case any of the players have any doubts or any questions as to, hey, are they actually hitting A? There is still going to be someone lurking around in towards mid to make that sound. And now as the players are slowly peering over, it should be the smoke coming down as well as the flashes and utility. That might just be the decider, but Strix with a beautiful headshot coming down onto Excali will be nullifying the man advantage that they brought in for themselves.
30 seconds
Team Mahi now having the opportunity to even get the spike down as the entire A bomb site has been left for retake by the players of S8UL. Antidote re-smoking Heaven to cover up a line of sight for them. Binks, knowing Team Mahi's sort of a gameplay, he knows that there can be one player trying to do the lurk sort of a playstyle, but it's going to be right to He's doing exactly that. Just not through where he expected it to, and it's going to be Amaterasu somehow whiffing onto the players of S8UL. Antidote, though, recovering on those kills, and it's going to be the perfect plan coming in from right to east. That can just be the cherry on top as Notfox lands not only one but two, and that is the lurk is good, and right to east whiffing initially, but will manage to get the kill down onto Notfox.
I honestly expected a knife kill coming from right to east because the way he was staring at Sage the last few seconds, I actually expected that there will be a knife kill coming in, but that's gonna losing that round is what gonna hurt S8UL economically, as we can see Notfox is going in with a full armor and a Bucky. Looks like we're gonna see some shotgun Sage gameplay coming in, and we can also see how Amaterasu is going in for a Spectre and a full shield by with not a huge amount of option left in his pocket. He's forced to go in with
I
that
mean,
buy.
with such less economy, it is going to be Halep though landing the kill and trying to get the trade out on his comrade as well, but it is going to be him landing down to 27 HP to work with. Antidote now given the entire Heaven's control, as he will get caught off guard with the turret in hand. Now, that is tough, and he's trying to push in through towards Heavens, as Notfox will be getting the revive down onto Binks as well. Now, a man advantage coming in for S8UL. That is a great opportunity for them to work with, but it is going to be Edis shutting down one player up in towards Heaven. Antidote spotting the other one, and it's going to be a quick trade of frags coming out onto the board here, as it is going to be Antidote shutting down yet again a third player in the round. Is he in it for the ace? That's the real question, but oh, Strix, quick on the trigger finger, will be shutting him down. Now this common angle is just not checked by Strix, as it is going to be Amaterasu closing out the first map with a 13-3 scoreline, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Your duty is not over.
I guess a second time in this entire tournament where we have seen a score line with such huge difference, with the team Mahi coming in with a score of 13 and S8UL coming in with a score of 3. You can see Antidote with a frags of 26 and 6. That's quite uncommon to see in a tournament matchmaking, especially looking at Antidote's gameplay. This amazing operator flicks, as well as not missing a single shot he takes. Every single peek he takes gonna be a little carry of the team. I'm very sorry to start to say that he's a carry of the team, but looking at the frags, I have to say that everyone did their own part of the thing, but the MVP of the game goes to Antidote, as he's gonna get all those kills so smooth and easy. Just kind of make it too easy for Team Mahi.
Well, this was just a massacre coming in from Team Mahi in the first map. But ladies and gentlemen, don't worry. If you're supporting and you're rooting for Team S8UL, don't be afraid, because the next map is going to be on the map of Haven, where we're going to be witnessing a completely different set of compositions and a completely different style of gameplay. So yet again, crack open that fresh can of Red Bull and stack back up on your snacks. We will be right back.
Ages, and I have no patience, so won't you please stay? I'll be alive. I got him. Yes.
Missing one Latina in the.
Yes, nice shot for me. Perfect. Yes.
Ain't no love like a real love, but it goes so fast. All tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to pay to my love life, sending no rainbows, playing it cool. I haven't felt this in ages, and I've no more patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a bit longer. You're making me stronger, making me stronger. You're stronger. You're stronger.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to the semifinales of CORSAIR Rising Champs in association with Elite Hub. Her 8 teams were invited to face off against each other for a prize pool of 1 lakh. Today, we're going to witness a game between Team Mahi versus S8UL, where we have seen the dominating performance coming in from Team Mahi with a scoreline of difference of 13 to 3 on the map of Split, which was initially picked up by SATUL, but unfortunately for them, couldn't make up in that same domain. Now, looking at the Haven,
Mm-hmm.
which was a pick of Team Mahi, and right now we can see how Edit 99 and Right to Ace both are on a Sova pick right here, and we know how both of the teams are good in their agents. But looking at a quick look at the team competition right now, we can see it's a
Hmm.
Xerox copy, except Excali going in with a Reina play, which I don't think is quite common to see
Yeah.
in a tournament. Arena is quite rare, especially after the nerf
I wouldn't say if she was nerfed or if she was balanced. I can't really argue on that. That's something that Reina means can argue about it. But coming in arena pick in a tournament is quite unlikely, and Excali's doing what is not expected. It's gonna actually poke my
Oh, well, it does poke her curiosity, and so does her net go out as well. Well, and that's really unfortunate, but it's gonna be alright because she will be back very shortly. Now, as we quickly load into this first map of Haven, definitely after looking at the dominating performance coming in from Team Mahi, it looks like a pretty simple answer for me to just go and put all my bets and place all my bets essentially in one hat. But I feel as though I'm still confident that Team S8UL can pull things off, and they can necessarily even have a second chance at redeeming themselves. Now, Antidote. Good positioning as he will be dashing in. Haleb, though, will be landing first as Antidote converts on the second, and it's going to be a quick 5v3 coming in for Team Mahi as the players get the bomb planted as well. Now, coming in. Perfect, as it will be giving him the line of sight not only in towards Heaven but as well as to CT. Now it's going to be Antidote getting shut down instantly as Binks will be getting the first, but it's going to be instant Trace coming out on the board here as Right to Ace will be shutting down the round with 2 beautiful kills on his belt.
What a done and dusted run coming in from Team Mahi, really. I mean, I can't say I saw it coming from Team Mahi because Haven is very attacker
टीम सोल का टीम माही का काफी अच्छा मैच होना चाहिए था, बट पता नहीं किस लोग इतना अच्छा मैच नहीं हो रहा. टीम माही कुछ ज्यादा ही डोमिनेट कर रहा. But let's see क्या हो सकता.
Team Mahi, but looking at the economy right now,
Oh, we are going to be seeing yet again the timeout coming in, unfortunately, from Jelly's side of the ordeal. But Excali picking up the Spectre in hand should be very useful as Right to Ace will be landing the first kill, and not only the first, but second as well. Excali now quick on the trigger finger as it's going to be quick trees coming out on the board here as Helef will be shutting down Binks. Easy now. Coming in with only a classic to work with in a 1v4, it's more so a death sentence as he only has a paranoia really to work with. So even if he tries, it's going to be a nightmare. Now Helef will soon be showing him the nightmare that he couldn't even foresee, and it's going to be Helef yet again with another kill in this round. 0-2 scoreline.
Bhai, Team Soul, kuch karo, kuch. Bhai, we are waiting, Team Soul.
like I said,
Come on.
Gameplay coming in from Team Mahi is what we know Team Mahi coming in for, especially with all the strats gaming, the fakes, the bait, and everything that they can do is actually working in their favor. And I think S8UL must do something to understand, to learn the pattern of what they are doing, because leaving Strix in mid, especially when we know Strix is one of the killing machine of S8UL. Oh,
Yep.
Did Right Ways just miss that?
I think he did. Now, we are going to be seeing the entire Suez control being given over towards Antidote as he will be stationing himself towards there. Now, the last round bonus, is it going to be good enough as the players decide to come around through different angles? Still very slow of an execute coming in from Team Mahi as it's going to be Binks now, hoping to get a kill in garage, but I think he's aware that somebody's hiding behind the box. He's trying to be very careful, but the positioning is very good, and with only 50 seconds to work with, the time is just running down slowly, and they have to be careful. The reload comes into pursuit as well, and it is going to be such a slow round that it's more so impossible to deal with. But there it is, Excali tripping. He trips. And it is going to be the plant getting down, but it's going to be Helef not only landing one, but he has the opportunity for the second as the flash is good, but the headshots are better. Still, a headshot done on over towards Binks. Now, this is what we know Team Mahi for. They are so good, even the lost round bonuses. They had the gun disadvantage. They still somehow managed to pull things off into their favor. Now it is going to be Binks landing a beautiful kill down onto Amaterasu as the flash is good. But this fire angle is so good. It's going to be him dashing in through. Now right to Ace on very low HP to work with.
He does have the ultimate, but it's not necessarily the best option as he falls back as well and does use the ultimate. Now the third one should be coming in here as there's a stick down on the bomb, and it might actually just get defused in time. But right away, so good with the timing as well that he will be shutting down easily.
भाई गजब, बहुत ही गजब भाई, बहुत ही प्यारा भाई.
What is playing a key role in the entire game of Valorant, where you expect certain things, but it doesn't happen just because the timing is incorrect. It looks like Team Mahi has mastered the art of timing. He's gonna right to A is gonna take the necessary peek at the definitely correct amount of time, where he gets the last kill of the round, securing 6 kills under his pocket as well as the third win.
Cage triggered.
Very well said. Now, it should be a pretty much done and dusted round coming in for Team Mahi, as it is going to be the eco round as well. But Strix with the quick kills coming out onto the board here. It seems as though Team S8UL have some other plans up their mind. They have a little couple of cheeky tricks up their sleeve, as it is going to be Notfox blind to the bat, still managing to somehow stay alive in the round. It's going to be a Hellf shutting him down with only 40 HP to work with. Now the rotations are good and they do come in sooner than later, but the 0-3 scoreline, will S8UL be able to penetrate through that scoreline and get the first round for themselves? That is the real question. But nevertheless, it is going to be Excali now with the ultimate popped up as well. That is going to be useful. It's going to be Binks though doing the run it back immediately as an orb is presented to him for free. It's going to be somehow Strix managing to play very aggressively, and it's going to be a quick train of frags coming in. But blind is bad, and right away still manages to escape it, and it's going to be Binks shutting him down with enough time to defuse the spike as well. Perfect round coming in from S8UL.
The breakup.
First winner ना ये, CORSAIR round का ऐसे. चलो कोई नहीं, बहुत ही बढ़िया. Come on.
But it is good to see that they have done this break very early on the map of Haven, because if you remember what happened in the map of Split, they brought the same break of momentum, but it was too late for them to pick up the pace up. But looks like it is possible for them to make up that mistake that they have done before. Looks like there's going to be a quick timeout coming in, a tactical timeout, in fact, coming in from S8UL, as they need to come up with some sort of strats to go against him. Oh, if you look at this, a heavy presence on C and just 2 guys present on A.
Well, it's a gamble, I can say that for sure. But I think that gamble is going to be worth it, especially if Team Mahi make the mistake of not understanding the economic situation right now that S8UL has to offer, because S8UL, they have an operator now. And we do know Strix, when he picks up the operator, he has been menacing and he can do it again. He can possibly be the reason why essentially they go over to the third map of Icebox. Now, it is going to be very tough. And S8UL, after being a map down to a scoreline of 13-3, who wouldn't be completely demotivated? But they still have the opportunity. Strix now having the opportunity to nullify the scoreline, but he manages to miss that shot, and that's just so unfortunate, as it is going to be Antidote getting a very nice positioning down onto Strix. The smoke coming down into play here as well, and a pre-fire not good to connect on first, but it's going to be quick trade of frags coming in as the spike gets planted onto B bomb site. Now, Team Mahi love getting the bomb down towards B, but how is this retake going to pan on over for S8UL? We all know that B is one of the most easiest sites to retake. Very open corners, very open angles, and so much of utility that can just be thrown in the most commonly held spots. It's simple, but I think Ratways did miss the barrel of Strix. It's going to be Strix now jumping up like a little bunny and hoping to get a nice free kill for himself. At the bomb will get capped on, but it's going to be Excali's luck being so perfect. That is literally the cherry on top of the cake.
What I have to see, like, every single time if I was on the defending side, and one thing that is really going to be annoying is a flag that comes from A side and taking over the mid window control. Because if you're an attacker and if you go and plant the spike on B side, then you are just left out with one weak spot, that is the mid.
So if only there was if only there was a way that S8UL would have gotten the mid window control, I guess it would have been a little bit of difficulty for Team Mahi to breathe around in that place.
Exactly, and well, 1-4
Oh,
scoreline. It is gonna be Strays getting spot out really early in the round. Well, Jelly, what are your predictions for this map? What do you think is gonna happen?
I'm looking at the current composition. I have no doubt to say that Team Mahi can get this round because they're being so split. Most likely, it looks like wherever they'll get the first frag out, they'll hit the opposite side to it. Because if I've noticed how
Mm-hmm.
the way that they have played, they get a side, they fake that entire phase. There's
Yep.
like what the first thing that comes into your mind is like if they get the first kick, they're
Oh.
gonna hit the side.
And look at that. They got the first pick, the first man advantage coming in for them towards A bomb site, and the rotations have come into play here as well. Right to Ace now waiting for his comrade to come in through sewers and clear that angle out for him as the bomb gets planted. 37 seconds to work with as the spike gets planted as well. Now it's going to be a full-blown retake coming in for S8UL as they somehow manage to pull off a very tall task, a very difficult task in my opinion. A 4v5 with only one ult to be used, and that too, the one ult is going to be the Jet ult, which gets destroyed, as it's going to be Amit Rasu and Escali just removing them off of the server. Now 2v5 coming in, and it should be a save, and yes it is. It's a save coming in that can necessarily make this round a little better. Now, they have to go in for the save, right? The economic situation is so bad that it's essentially in shambles. And the save option here was perfect. But right to Ace now. Peeking very closely as he will get Notfox out of the server.
Oh.
And it's just going to be one rifle saved for S8UL.
That is definitely gonna hurt the economy of SHUL. And like I said, that they are already looking that they're struggling, and this might be as well a very happy walk towards the final against Godlike Esports for Team Mahi. But not to forget that there is still hope as the SHUL did manage to break the momentum, and all they need is 7 rounds under their name. Looks like another tactical pause that will come in for SHUL. They need to
Now, they really need to get this sort of situation rectified before they hop into the next round, you know? 1-5 scoreline, you're losing by 4 rounds. You only have 1 round to work with, essentially, so you are gonna have to make what counts right here and right now. So, now, quick push coming in from Team Mahi as a nice corner is taken into account here from Binks. Flash comes out onto the board here as well, and the Molotov is good, and so is the flashes, but they somehow, right to Ace, managing to dodge all of those bombardment of utilities, and he's still gonna stay alive and kicking it with an ultimate to work with as well. Now, the drone comes in through, and he should get spotted out any minute now, as he's gonna be surveilling the entire side. It's gonna be Excali taking him off the server. Now a 1v3, boiling down essentially to a 0v4 essentially, because well, hey,
टूर्नामेंट चल रहा है कि भाई फिक्स करके आगे टीम माही पूरा जीतेगा ही जीतेगा हर एक मैच. इतना डोमिनेट कौन करता है भाई, वो भी टीम सोल को. भाई क्या मजाक बना रखा भाई.
I would say that this is a very defensive-sided map for certain teams, especially the ones that go in for that double sentinel buy. I'm sorry, not buy, but this double sentinel pick. Whereas certain teams really start struggling when they don't have those utility-heavy agents, such as a breach or maybe a race. Now, I will say one thing, that it is a very surprising pick coming in from Binks. We usually see him picking up the Raze, but this time it's going to be Binks on the Phoenix. Not entirely sure why. A team composition change as such has been put into play here. But right to Ace now using that ultimate will not be getting anybody, but it is going to be a nullification of frags as the players rush in down towards side. Easy now does know that there's a player right around the corner as he will get shut down instantly by Excali. Right to Ace now peering in through, and look at Hella's positioning. It's so perfect that he will spot one, but ooh, right to Ace stealing it right out of his hands. Now a 3v3 clutch situation coming in for these players as they try to get the spike planted. Now
It shouldn't be too tough. It shouldn't be too tough, especially when you have Hell left with the foot in the grave. This can be a possible round win coming in for S8UL to make it a little bit closer to equalize the score lines. But really, is it about the patience and is it really about the timing that's going to work out in their favor? Well, we are only going to find out when the timer ticks down as the pressure gets on. It's going to be Notfox landing one antidote, landing the second, but oh, hell, so quick on the trigger finger. It's going to be Strix now in a 1v1. The jet diff. Who will be creating that jet diff? It's very obvious, but oh, it's going to be Strix somehow managing to miss the quick scope. Oh, so quick, and Strix now shutting down antidote.
Oh, bhai.
Flick on his head.
बाप रे बाप भाई साहब आग लगा दिया भाई इतना भाई साहब भाई ये तो गलत चीज हो गया भाई इतना भाई साहब
clutch up this round for his team, and that is so impressive that finally he got that kill down. Now a 2-6 score line as we are loading into the not the second round, to the 9th round in this first half. Strix, great positioning down that smoke, essentially being a one-way for him as he will be spawning out Amiterasu, but misses his shot, and it's gonna be Amiterasu shutting him down without any pressure whatsoever. Easy now. Should get spotted out through the smoke as he will. It's going to be Ekali making first point of contact as he will shut him down as well. And the overheal actually is so perfect that Antidote is going to be dashing away with style with a nice kill down onto Edit 99. Notfox now with the operator in hand, possibly trying to save this one out for his comrade Strix. He should be spotting one soon as he will try to shoot away, but it's going to be right to ace. Landing this round in. And yeah, well, it looks pretty, I mean, it seems pretty daunting already to me. This is just such a lackluster performance in my opinion coming in from S8UL. We have seen them being very dominating before against certain teams that were there throughout this tournament, and they were doing so much better. They were able to really give a competition, but against a team that has been one of the best in India, I don't think it's that easy. And more than easy, I don't think that Team Mahi is really going to have any problem whatsoever to get in through towards the finals of the CORSAIR Rising Champs in association with Elite Hubs. Of course, it seems as though these players have been having a lot of Red Bull to work with, as it's going to be a free C bomb site take, and the players are going to get the spike planted as well. Right to ace now. Will be standing in towards the default area with 3 players most likely going to reallocate themselves in towards C long. The wraparound, it's perfect, and so is Antidote, as he will be not only getting one, good for the second, and he will be very careful as to how he proceeds through this, spamming away with the knives, and he's going to get 3 nice kills with the knives as well. Notfox somehow trying to shut him down, but will get spammed and spotted by the recon as well, and 4 players rushing right at him. He will be good for the first, tapping away for the second, but oh, the quick kill coming in from Amaterasu. A little bit of a troll bait there coming in as well. Good stuff for Team Mahi. Well, Team Mahi is just so dominating, and it really seems like Team S8UL don't have any sort of an answer to what is supposed to be happening. Like, he can't, it just seems so difficult because, you know, S8UL, they have the opportunity and they can carry this one out in a much better way, but it just seems so impossible, such a daunting task against a team like Team Mahi that is just, I don't know. I feel like S8UL don't necessarily have any answer to what they have on the board here. It's going to be Bingso getting spotted out with his pants right down at his ankles. As Strix will be landing first with the bucket in hand, but Excali gets completely taken out of the server with Binks. He's got the flash and he's got the utility getting tagged up pretty heavy as well. Now he should use his ultimate any minute now because he's so low on HP as well. And there it is, the run it back. It's good, but how good can it be with only 7 HP to work with? He's going to be coming in through towards mid. Good for the intel as well. Now all the intel has been given in as it's going to be a 1v5 clutch situation coming in for the player. But oh, he's going to have to deal with this all alone as he gets one But the ace being stolen away from Strix might just be grinding his gears, as it's going to be a 8-3 scoreline, sorry, for Team Mahi.
Here.
One round to go in the last round to go in the first half, and well, all I will say is look at the economy. Both the teams, full buys coming in for them. A lot of economy to work with as well, but it won't even matter because this is the last round now. So who will be coming out as a successor on top and head on over towards the finals on the 14th of March? That is a real question that we all want to know. Strix now taking down Antidote really early out into the server is going to be good, but some quick Trino frags coming out onto the board here. Now, Binks getting spotted off guard. He should be back online and should be trying to be kicking it and alive, as he will be landing one beautiful kill. 2 flashes to work with, as well as a firewall. So if you want it, he can try to get another nice sick kill onto Helef. Now the flash is going to be popping in any minute now as he tapped away, pulling out the classic in hand, a double flash, and Helef just blind as a bat. Somehow Binks manages to shut him down. Now it's going to be Amaterasu with a 1v3 as he's good for the first, good for the second. Oh, the third kill coming into pursuit here, but the fake plant is also good as he gets tagged up completely by the ultimate. And oh my god, I almost had that thought that would have actually connected down onto Amaterasu. Now a 1v2 coming in for Amaterasu as he's going to be playing in and around his smoke. Now the drone is going to be tagging him as well, and it's so impossible when you're going to have to deal with being sandwiched in onto the bomb site. Good stuff coming in for Team S8UL with ending the first half with an 4-8 scoreline.
Switching sides.
I'm very sorry to leave by in middle, as I have encountered some sort of internet connection errors, but I did witness what happened in the last round. Dominating performance coming in from S8UL, and that is what exactly I've been looking forward for, where S8UL leaves no loose ends and just kind of wrap around Team Mahi, leaving them no room to breathe, especially when Amaterasu getting tagged by Edit 99's ult on Seaside could have been died with just one single ult if he wouldn't have, like, if the timing was not on his side, but just because it was on Amaterasu's side, he's just kind of moved from that place exactly where the ult was about to hit him. Could have taken him down. Moving on to the second half, first round of the second half, really hoping that S8UL will win this round, as it's going to give them plenty of economy to work around with the next part. But look at this.
Well, oh, look at that push. It's so good from Excali as he will be landing the first. The re-heal is good. Oh, the overheal, sorry, is good as well. But the flash is good, and Helef will be keeping a peering eye on towards every single player that's trying to possibly make it towards side. Amaterasu, on the other hand, will be landing another kill in the round. A double man advantage coming in, and the plant actually not sticking. The plant going in for the CT side, as Edit will somehow manage to shut down Helef. And a quick flurry of trades coming out onto the board here, as it is going to be Amaterasu tapping away, and it's going to be Excali ending this round with a 3-kill under his belt. Wow. 4-9 scoreline coming in for Team Mahi.
Like I said, that the first round win is what's gonna decide the few rounds that's gonna happen. The next round looks like Kali going for the Phantom. What?
Well, I think that's just what happens when you are overconfident, when you are given the freedom and the opportunity to farm kills the way that he has been farming kills.
I mean, I do understand the fact that if you are confident with yourself and if you think that you can take out a flurries of frags under your name, then even I don't think with my right sense of mind, I would go in for a Phantom a second round.
Well, I think it's just Excali feeling super generous and super happy because he will be the rat that nobody expected. Now, Nod Fox pulling out the cam in the right time, as it will most likely spot out Antidote as well. Now, good positioning, but it's going to be Bings jumping up like a little bunny with a nice right click to the head of Amaterasu. Antidote, though, very low on HP, and it is going to be a rotation coming in for the players of S8UL. Team Mahi now will have to deal with one, but he's only good for the first, but he gets tagged away, and instantly this misses away as well. Are you kidding me? With a professional gameplay coming in from Excali right now, he looked just so confident, and maybe the Phantom actually helped him to get those 3 kills, as he will be closing out the round as well. A 4-10 scoreline coming in for Team Mahi.
Well, I might have
आज ज़्यादा लंबा मैच चलने वाला है नहीं. टीम माही बहुत ज़्यादा डोमिनेट कर चुका टीम सोल को. And guys, I hope टीम माही बहुत ही जल्दी 3 मैच और जीतेगा, 3 राउंड खत्म. आज का स्ट्रीम यही पर इसका राइजिंग चैंपियनशिप यही पर खत्म हो जाएगा guys.
Against not other than S8UL, which for us probably is the best team out there, other than Team Mahi as well as Godlike Esports, but to him is nothing other than child's play.
Well, child's play is what's going to be in the book for Antidote, as he will be getting 2 free kills down into its sewers, bringing the man advantage to his team as well. Now, Team Mahi right now, they are looking very strong and very menacingly, but Excali, look at this guy. He's come in. He's slowly lurking. He's that shadow lurker that you don't ever want to deal with. And as all the 3 players have been spotted in towards long, it is going to be the trip. That can be the possible reason. The flare is good, but the second layer is going to be put in as well. And the Molotov, the utility trade right now is so dangerous, as it's going to be Excali missing his spray onto Binks. Now, the nullification of the man advantage is here, but who is going to be able to pull off the rounds is the real question, as it's going to be Helef just jumping around and hoping to escape Binks' eyesight. Now right to Ace. Quick intel dart to essentially flush out whoever is holding a very aggressive angle. Not Fox with only 30 HP. They're still going to decide to push in towards A, as they will get spotted out as well. 30 seconds to work with, as it is going to be that shock dart, possibly the death of Not Fox. Now the spike has been dropped as well, and only 20 seconds of the clock. They will spot the first. It's going to be Amaterasu getting shut out of the server. Right to Ace, on the other hand, has a Spectre, and that's not a worry in the world. We'll upgrade up to a Phantom as well, and the plant actually doesn't go down. With only 7 seconds to work with, the gun barrel has been spotted, and it's just going to be a play against time. But the shots are just so good, and this is going to be right to Ace, landing some nice triple kills in this round, and clutching it up for Team Mahi.
A good try coming in from S8UL. Nothing much could have been done from them because their efforts were actually good. It could have been better if they had the man advantage, because whatever they did was actually worth appreciating, as well as it could have been their round. If only Antidote couldn't have landed the first 2 shots, which just kind of puts their team at a huge disadvantage with 4 versus 3. Just nothing in terms of Team Mahi's loss. Antidote, yes, he's a dominating player, but it's not the only player the entire team is dependent on. Look at this position.
Oh, Excali, so good that I had doubted him once, but I won't do it again, as Excali will be getting 2 nice kills in the round, as there's going to be quick trades coming out onto the board with Edit 99's Hunter's Fury. Well, quick trades, and it's going to be Excali in it for the ace. But will he be able to get that, as it is going to be Not Fox getting spotted all across the map, but he shuts him out with only little HP to work with. It's going to be a 2v1 clutch situation coming in for S8UL, as they somehow manage to recover the spike as well. But 55 seconds on the clock, and they're going to have to push through, but it's going to be Antidote shutting him down towards from the grass area. Good stuff coming in for Team Mahi with a match point. 4-12.
Well, you can appreciate the fact that they are actually they have won 1 round more compared to the last map that they have witnessed, where the scoreline difference was 13-3, and looks like it could be 13-4, or it could be, there is a chance of comeback, but against Team Mahi, I don't think it is a huge possibility, because we all know how amazing Team Mahi is, and there is not a single doubt that we can put on Team Mahi with the dominating gameplay, especially when you have Excali going in with an operator by. Oh no.
Well, I think Antidote and Excali have maybe gone for a role reversal, as it's going to be Excali picking up the operator. I mean, I'm not saying that he can't do it. He definitely can. I mean, come on. The man is insane with his aim. He is just something that you should be worried about when you're coming out onto the server. But really, it's about the utility usage that Team Mahi has been dominating and showing right now. That
गाइस हमें बता देता ये राउंड कौन जीतने वाला है. ये राउंड टीम SLUL जीतेगा.
Pushing out to the jet smoke, surprisingly, as Excali will get tagged up by the drone as well. Quick rotations coming out onto the board here as Spike is crossing on towards the long side. But Mahi, they do know that this is one of the most easily reachable fights. So this has been a good opportunity for them, which they can easily capitalize on right now. And it's in for a huge surprise, as it is going to be the Molotov coming out into play here. Nobody pushes through it aggressively because they want to wait out the utility usage. They want to flush out as utility that there possibly can be. Now the flash is good, but it's not good, as it is going to be taking out not only one, but Amaterasu now all alone. Excali with an operator in hand. He does have the opportunity to tap the bomb, but hitting the head of the peering player down into towards low mid, and there's nothing really he can do at this point. It's going to be a save coming into Team Mahi as they escape the bomb.
बोला था कि ये मैच जीतेगा भाई. ये सुनता ही नहीं है.
A 5-12 scoreline with Team Mahi on the match.
भाई इधर तो बता दो कौन कौन क्या खरीदा है.
They doesn't have a lot of economic and work around it. Now it's Patty. I think it's kind of a right point because it's kind of missing all those shots. That's going to prove that he is a better rifle master than an operator master, and it's going to give the operator back to the master who is better with the gun.
Well, we don't really know what's going to happen, as it is going to be a quick seaside XP on the board here. Quick flashes, a lot of utility usage ready to develop. Shutting down
Yeah.
well as easy.
ये माही ले गया.
Like a nightmare to work with.
माही मार रहा है guys.
Just so dominating. Now this is it. 1v4, and the players are there to bully at it out of existence, as he's going to be sitting in a tiny cubby in a tiny corner, as he will be good for first, but it's going to be Excali shutting things down in the
Yes.
Hello.
दोनों का टीम को सपोर्ट कर रहा था. आज चला गया कोई नहीं. बट टीम माही भाई बहुत ही अच्छा खेला भाई. डोमिनेट किया कर जब.
Now tomorrow on the 14th, same time, same place, we will be witnessing the final of this amazing tournament for their rising champs in association with Leapers. Could you believe it? The Mahi was a draw like tomorrow. I mean, wow.
गाइस कल के फाइनल्स के लिए अब बहुत ज्यादा आई एम रेडी. मैं सोचा था कि टीम सोल आगे बढ़ेगा, बट पता नहीं क्या हुआ है भाई आज S8UL को. बट आई हैव टू से गुड बाय.
Unstoppable, or like, and it was, I'm not actually getting the correct word because I'm so much surprised with the people that came in from both the teams, and as well as I'm also thinking that what's going to happen tomorrow. And what I was about to say is like when an immovable object meets an irresistible force is what I mean. You know a chaos is going to happen at that point of time. We're going to witness something amazing, or like honestly Mahi before they did the camp on finale. It's going to be a case because of stuff that's going to happen in the map. I don't really know what's going to be the map because the defense is really not done yet. But tomorrow, the same place, at the same time, what we're going to do, what we're going to witness, the meaning of chaos and CORSAIR rising champion.
Excali 22 kills, 17 kills, Victor is 20 of 16.
All the amazing events, it is going to be tomorrow that is going to be deciding the grand taking away the 1 lakh INR prize pool with themselves and be taking it home and having a party and having a great excitement for that event winnings. Now, it is going to be tomorrow, same time, same place, with a best of 5 matchup of Godlike Esports versus Team Mahi. So, this is me, Shreya, with my co-caster Jelly, and we'll be signing off now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
When you feel it's hopeless, when you think that you're lost, oh, I will take your hand and we'll rise up from the dust.
So guys, even I am signing off right now. So guys, कल मिलता है आप लोग से वापस इसी जगह पे. So guys, stay tuned. कल का मैच काफी ज्यादा एक्साइटिंग होने वाला है. The match between Team Mahi and Team Godlike. So guys, इसमें Godlike में मेरा एक फेवरेट है and guys Mahi में 2 फेवरेट्स है, Red to Race and Antidote. Guys, आज एंटीडोट ने जो परफॉर्म किया वो काफी ज्यादा अच्छा परफॉर्म किया. आई डोंट नो क्या एंटीडोट लेके आया था एंटीडोट, बट या ही वाज किलिंग. बट चलो गाइस, मिलते हैं कल इसी टाइम पे आप लोग से, और रात को मैं स्ट्रीम पे आता हूँ, तब आप लोग से मिलता हूँ. थैंक यू गाइस, साइनिंग ऑफ.